became a thin blue flame, polished on a mountain range. And over hills and fields I flew, wrapped up in a royal blue. I flew over Royal City last night, bullfire in the horns of a new moon's light. Seas a ghost, I saw the wartime tides. Prince of Denmark's father still and quiet. The whole world was looking to get drowned. Trees were a fist shaking themselves at the clouds. I looked over curtains, it was then I knew only a full house gonna make it through. And I became a thin blue wire that held the world above the fire. And so it was I saw behind. Heaven's just a thin blue line. If God's up there, he's in a cold dark room. The heavenly hosts are just the cold dark moons. He bent down and made the world in 7 days. And ever since he's been walking away, mixing nitrogen and lonely holes, when neither seraphim or raindrops go. See an old man wandering the halls alone. Only a full house gonna make a home. And I became a thin blue stream, the smoke between a sleep and dream. And in that clear blue undertow, it's a royal city far below. Borders off with refugees, streets are swimming with amputees. It's a Bible or bullet they put over your heart. It's getting harder and harder to tell them apart. The days and nights and the nights are long, beating hearts blossom into walking bones. And those still looking through the clear blue sky for a sign, get missiles from so high they might as well be divine. Now the dogs are hung at our door, singing about vengeance and the joy of the Lord, bringing justice to the enemies, not the other way around. They're guilty when they're killed, and they're killed where they're found. And if what's loose on earth will be loosed up on high, it's a hell of a heaven we must go to when we die, where even Laurel begs hearty for vengeance, please. The fat man crying on his hands and his knees. Back in peacetime he cut roses on the stage. Now he twists in decision and takes bourbon for rage. The pellets peppering aluminium, halcyon, laudanum, and opium. Sings kiss the heart in this poison cup. His winding sheet is busy winding up. In the darkness looks for the light that has died. We need faith for the same reason it's so hard to find. This whole thing is headed for a terrible wreck. Like a good tragedy, that's what we expect. Now to make plans for a city laid down, like the hips of a girl on a spring-covered ground. Spiral capitals, the twist of a strip. Streets named for heroes that could almost exist. The fruit trees of Eden and the gardens that seem to float like smoke from a lithium dream. Cedar trees growing in the cool of the square. Young women walking in the portals of prayer. and the future glass buildings, and the past in a dress, and the weddings in pollen, and the wine's bottomless, and all the wrongs forgotten, and all vengeance made right, the suffering verbs put to sleep in the night, the future descending like a bright chandelier, and the world just beginning, and the guests in good cheer. In Royal City I fell into a trance. Oh, it's hell to believe there ain't hell of a chance. I woke beneath a clear blue sky. The sun a shout, the breeze a sigh. My old hometown, the streets I knew. We're wrapped up in a royal blue. Heard my friends laughing out across the fields, the girls in the gloaming and the birds on the wheel, raw smell of horses and the warm smell of hay, cicadas electric in the heat of the day, a run of Three Sisters and the flush of the land. The lake was a diamond in the valley's hand, the straight of the highway and the scattered out hearts. They were coming together, they were pulling apart, and angels everywhere were in my midst, the ones that I loved and the ones that I'd kissed. I wondered what it was I've been looking for up above. Heaven so big there ain't no need to look up. I stopped looking for royal cities in the air, 'cause only a full house gonna have a prayer.